say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the Hello, graduates and esteemed guests. My name is Ellie Philhauer, and I have had the honor to be the class president for the past 4 years at Hamilton Southeastern High School. I have the privilege to welcome the families, guests, teachers, and administration that have helped develop us as students and future leaders throughout our time at HSE. We really appreciate your choice to watch us graduate over the Pacers in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. We know it was a tough decision for many. To my fellow graduates, congratulations. I'm so proud to see how far we've come and how much we've thankfully grown since starting here as freshmen in 2021. I can't imagine a greater class to graduate with, and I'm so excited to see what amazing things our future holds. Without further ado, thank you for your time and for choosing me to be your class president, and welcome to Hamilton Southeastern's Class of 2025 graduation. Thank you.
Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Sanjana Molinani, class of 2025 salutatorian. Gentlemen, please remove your caps, and everyone, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Everyone, thank you for being here, and you may be seated.
Good evening. My name is Vieira Lee, and I am the HSE Class of 2025 Vice President. I am here to welcome you to graduation on behalf of our Superintendent, Mr. Mapes, the Board of Trustees, our Principal, Mr. Simmons, and the HSE administration and staff, who would like to welcome all family and friends to the commencement ceremony of the Class of 2025. I am honored to have the privilege to speak for the incredible educators who have put on this ceremony. And with my time, I would like to thank all teachers, administrators, and staff members who have guided us to this moment. I think I speak for everyone here when I say we could not have done it without you. Thank you, and remember to enjoy this moment.
Good evening, class of 2025 and esteemed guests. I am Junaid Hassan, the class of 2025 valedictorian. Now, I've gone through some things, and today what I'd like to be talking about for our valedictorian moment, that communication has changed. But before I get into the speech, I'd like to give a lot of thanks. First of all, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or colloquially known as God, then to my parents, Muhammad Hassan and Young Lo, and once again to my parents, because apparently I was the only student out of 88 at the Summa Cum Laude Festival that did not thank their parents. Then, I'd like to extend a thanks to our faculty and staff, Mr. Simmons, Principal Simmons, I should say, our cleaning staff, and other faculties, including my 2 counselors over the years, Mr. Poyer, as well as Ms. Lance. After that, a school is not a school without its education. So I'd like to thank every single one of the educators, no matter if I've had you or not, because you're the people who make our 4 years the best that they can be. And finally, of course, it's about the students. So I'd like to thank all 850-ish of us for actually attending practice and coming to graduation. Now, of course, this speech is supposed to be for you all, class of 2025. So I think the best way to start it is some conversation. So here, I'll start. Hello. Actually, I don't know how to continue. I haven't had really face-to-face conversation that much. So, actually, one second. If I could get your numbers, we'll text, That's an option, right? In the digital age, we now communicate through social media and texting. It's just a component of what we have today. It's our new normal. And while we talk through social media in such a speed that it cannot be combated by any other time in history, we can send a message and it can be to the other person in milliseconds. And yet, study after study has shown that while we can communicate faster, we're not feeling connected. We feel more alone as a generation than ever before. So, why is that? Our generation, Gen Z, of both my esteemed peers and some in the audience, whether that be in freshmen, sophomore, juniors, we all communicate digitally. Most of the time, we're not even really talking to the other person. Sometimes on video call, sometimes through text. And of course, a big part of that is social media. Hell, it has social in the name. But like social media, what people usually do is following, sending, replying, maybe liking and sharing. And I wouldn't call that meaningful communication. You're not really having a communication with the influencer that you meet. You're not really having a connection with the people on there. And in today's age, when we see that, you're really just getting a dopamine hit whenever you do that. You're not really being able to connect to the other person on the other side. We've become restless because of it. We've become addicted to it, unfortunately. And that means that in today's world, we cannot focus on our real life without thinking of getting that stimuli. Nowadays, I recall the days in elementary, middle school, sometimes junior high, where I used to ride the bus and have a bus full of laughter, full of chatter. I'm sure a lot of you remember that as well. But nowadays, when I looked at my bus in senior year, almost every single day, there wasn't a peep. There was instead the reflection of a cell phone being used on the ceiling, the rectangular square of doom. So the quiet has drowned out the loud. And to add on to social media, did you even talk to a person? Nowadays, we know that AI has gone rampant. It's in our videos, it's in the comment section, and yes, it could be the very person that you're talking to online. So, with that in mind, can we even differentiate between a person and AI? In a research lab, 23 AI labs, they did a modern-day Turing test. And to spoil the results, you had a communication with another individual, and you had to guess if that was a human that you were talking to or an AI that you were talking to. To show you the results, it's 32% of people mistook who they were talking to. They couldn't tell if they were talking to a human or an artificial intelligence just trained on human responses. And that is sad. When I look at what we mean to be sapiens, to be wise, to be human, I think of communication as our very first step. And when we go online to text through social media, we're not getting the effect of our sounds. We're not making our thousands upon thousands of different sounds, communication, and emotion that we can put out. We're getting framed for humanity. So perhaps it isn't entirely our fault that we're hooked on social media, or maybe it isn't our fault that we make the person who capitalizes every single one of their sentences and perhaps use ChatGPT for all of their texts. Perhaps it isn't really our fault. But how do we fix it? Well, in the beginning, I tried to talk to you one-on-one, maybe one on 850, but it's something, isn't it? If we could talk to one another face-to-face, without the digital screen, without the barriers of technology, then perhaps we could be considered more social. Do we really want to be labeled the phone-addicted generation? Do we really want to be falsely labeled as antisocial just because we're using our phones at restaurants? Don't we really want to be connected? There's one thing that I did lie about in this presentation, and that's at the very beginning. I think I could actually talk to you face to face. But to prove my humanity to you, and perhaps starting as a conversation point, here's what I'll do. Meow. Could an AI really think of a speech that has the valedictorian meowing? I don't think so. So I've used my voice. Perhaps you've been bored by it, and I understand. You've probably been scrolling on TikTok. But perhaps you have been entertained, and that's what I want to leave you. So please, if you see me in graduation after we've been handed our diplomas, please, let's talk. Thank you for having me, Hamilton Southeastern, and celebrate our 2025 graduation.
Good evening, friends, family, teachers, administration, and of course, my fellow graduates. My name is Kayla Weiss, and I have the honor of being your 2025 senior speaker. I would like to begin by also thanking everyone who made this evening possible. We're all gathered here today in celebration of the class of 2025 and all of our success, hard work, and commitment to our education, which truly would not be possible without the parents, teachers, and administrators who stood behind us for every single step. However, there's a little more to it than that. We're also celebrating the tears, the friendships, the sleepless nights, all the completed stacks of homework, and most importantly, the sense of perseverance that high school taught us. This is a celebration of the people we have grown up into, the people who are sitting in front of me today. As we all know, HSE is an enormous high school, and families, if you did not know that,
here we are. But because of our massive size, it's really hard not to get lost in the sea of students, and it's even harder to find something that truly connects us all. We are an assortment of races, religions, genders, languages, interests, and beliefs, and sometimes it feels as though we have nothing in common with our neighbors. And while it may be true that we don't have anything common on the surface, this year we were all expected to step up and become the leaders of the school, a united front that the underclassmen could look up to. I know that as a freshman, I struggled to find that commonality that allowed the seniors to become the united front that we all saw. But after 4 years, I think I've finally made a realization. Culture. When we think of culture, we think of diverse traditions, holidays, and countries. And while that's certainly a part of it, the true definition goes deeper. Culture is simply a set of shared beliefs, values, and social norms that shape us, how individuals interact with each other and their environment. It influences the way we act, think, and solve problems. Culture has always been an integral part of HSE, whether we've realized it or not. And to go even further, you could actually say that HSE has a culture constructed from all the building blocks of the diverse groups that make up our school. There's individual cultures in each sport, in each club, in each performing ensemble, and even each individual classroom. However, together, these form the culture at HSE as a whole, a culture that transcends all of our differences and binds us together. In my time at HSE, I spent 4 years in the Royal Commanding Guard, or the marching band. On top of playing my instrument, I was lucky enough to serve as the drum major my senior year, which is the highest level of student leadership that our program offers. On the first day of rehearsals, my directors, Ms. Torres, Mr. Davis, and Mr. Rausch, sat the other 2 drum majors and I down in their office and spoke of only one word: culture. We had an honest discussion about the kind of culture we wanted to create within the marching band, and we ultimately committed to one focused on inclusion and respect. Throughout the year, we made that our priority, not just through words, but through actions. We organized section pool parties, encouraged mixed lunch tables, and carved out time for team bonding. Every single decision was made with one goal in mind: to build a welcoming environment where every student felt seen, valued, and free to be themselves, especially in a school as large and as overwhelming as ours can feel. And I know it wasn't just the marching band that did this. While I truly believe that we succeeded in creating that space, it did not happen overnight. Every single one of us contributed day after day to laying the foundation, not just for ourselves, but for the future students who will one day take our place. Now, I still did not quite understand how important culture really was when I first stepped into Mr. Gastineau's ACP Gov class, but within the first week, I think he mentioned that word at least 5 times. He referred to a phrase, "restore the roar," that was meant to encourage us to relay the foundation at HSE and focus back on the school's core values. We've seen this phrase become a reality this year through powder puff football, extra pep rallies, and the new HSE Instagram page. HSE is a school that prioritizes a culture of respect, pride, and excellence above all else. But the best part is, our culture is not something that is guaranteed or that's simply handed to us. We constructed it, every single one of us. Every student, teacher, and admin had something to contribute, whether you were the most outspoken leader or the student that quietly observed from the back of the classroom. We built this culture through our early morning classes, through our late night study sessions, our pep rallies and football games, and our unwavering commitment to make HSE just a little bit better every single day. Now, as we prepare to turn to the next chapter of our books and leave HSE behind, I encourage you to hold on to more than just your memories and achievements. I hope that you will carry the core values of HSE's culture, respect, pride, and excellence, into every aspect of your life, as we did not just participate in the culture that upheld those values, but we helped create it. Take that experience into every facet of your life, whether it be at a college campus, in the workforce, in your community, and just know that you have a voice and the power to create the culture that you want to see. So, as we move forward and take this next big step in life, I hope that you'll all remember this. HSE High School did not just prepare us academically. It taught us how to build something shared and meaningful with the people around us. Take that lesson with you into whatever your future holds. Go make something powerful, just like we did here at HSE.
Thank you, Kayla. Good evening. My name is Reggie Simmons, and I have the privilege of serving as the principal of Hamilton Southeastern High School. First, I want to thank our school board for their commitment and service to Hamilton Southeastern Schools. Your time, energy, and effort are greatly appreciated. I also want to thank our superintendent, Mr. Mapes, and our central office administration for their leadership and continued support of HSE High School. To my staff, it is an honor and privilege to work alongside each of you to ensure that every student feels seen, known, and valued at HSE. I admire your care and concern for our students and your unwavering commitment to their success. My vision has always been and continues to be that we are creating an atmosphere that supports and cultivates a positive student experience. Thank you for living that out every single day. And to our parents and guardians, I've often said we are blessed to have great kids, and that starts with great families who value education and support the work that we do. As Coach Jim Self often reminds us, outstanding students don't happen by accident. So thank you for raising such amazing young people. It has been our privilege to serve them. As I thought about what I wanted to share with you, one thought kept coming back to me. We've been on this journey together for the past 3 years since you were sophomores. Reflecting on my time as your principal, I wanted to capture the essence of this class. Some of the highlights for me include football games, the student leadership retreat, day of service, senior sign-in day, the Sage Banquet, the Royal Scholars Banquet, just to name a few. Back in your sophomore year, some of you were asked, what makes you royalty? Here's a glimpse of how you responded. HSE is a welcoming environment to be a part of. Being part of Make-A-Wish Foundation, the connection you have through extracurriculars and with your teachers, standing out and being who you are, the opportunity to be myself. Thank you for doing your part to make HSE a place where students can be themselves in a supportive and nurturing environment. This reflects our mission to ensure every student feels seen and known, and our vision of building a positive, student-centered culture. You have brought these values to life. Seniors, this is your moment. What an incredible year it has been, full of milestones to celebrate and memories to reflect on. I admire the way you supported each other this year. Your unity, your empathy, and your drive left a lasting mark on your peers, your teachers, and your school. That spirit of resilience will serve you well in whatever path you choose next. At the start of the school year, I challenge you to define what it means to take pride in yourself and in the Royals. And you didn't just define it, you lived it. You raised the bar in the classroom, on the stage, on the field, on the court, on the track, in the cafeteria, and in the hallways. Your pride was always on display. This senior class brought extraordinary recognition to HSE, earning the most National Merit Scholars in school history, securing the prestigious Lilly Scholarship for the 3rd year in a row, and receiving the first ever STAMP Scholarship to the University of Notre Dame. You include an Indiana Academic All-Star, National Community Service Award recipient, and several students who have committed to serve our country in the armed forces, a commitment made by fewer than 1% of your generation. And let's not forget, this class is also graduating Miss Indiana basketball. What a legacy you leave behind. As you step into the next chapter, know that life will bring you both victories and setbacks. But I want to encourage you to be who you were meant to be strong, be courageous, and know that you have everything you need to succeed already within you. And as you move forward, I encourage you to continue striving for academic excellence. Hold yourselves and each other accountable. Step into leadership. Stand up for what is right. Speak up when you have a seat at the table. Share bold ideas and let your light shine. Lastly, I hope you've enjoyed having me as your principal as much as I've truly enjoyed being yours. It has been the greatest honor to walk this journey with you. Thank you and congratulations to class of 2025. Thank you. Families, as a reminder, we request that all applause be held until the end of the ceremony to ensure all families can hear their graduate's name called. Mr. Mapes, members of the Hamilton Southeastern Board of School Trustees, and members of the Hamilton Southeastern faculty, as principal of Hamilton Southeastern High School, I hereby certify that the members of the class of 2025 who are present today, who are in good standing, and who have met all requirements established by the state of Indiana, as well as those of Hamilton Southeastern Schools, will be awarded diplomas and declared graduates of Hamilton Southeastern High School.
Good evening, students, families, and friends. Before we start our roll call, I would like to ask that you all join me in a moment of silence. This moment is to honor and remember Baron Spires and Mason Alexander, who are not with us today. Although they are not here, their memories, their love, their lasting impact that made the class of 2025 what it is, and the HSE community will forever remain in our hearts. Let us take time to reflect on their lives and the moments that we shared. Thank you. Now let's begin. First up, Eleanor Philhauer. Sanjana Malanani. Vieira Lee. Junaid Hassan. Kayla Weiss. Catherine Harris. Catherine Follis. Andreas Lara. Gabrielle Johnson.
Taryn Albertzi. Lena Abdallah. Amir Abu Soli. Faisal Abu Ishla. Madeline Adams. Tamer Addy. Vanessa Adzik. Gilas Ait Ada. Yasser Al-Ramahai. Zaid Olasov. Salim Alasmi. Quinn Albert. Raisa Ali. Talal Al-Kayat. Colin Allen. Samantha Allenball. Rosal Ala-Yusuf. Lauren Amos. Addison Anderson. Haley Anderson. Jack Anderson. Nicholas Anderson. Noah Anderson. Julia Andrus. Ava Andrich. Nicholas Aun. Cameron Archie. Braden Armstrong. Brady Armstrong. Evelyn Armstrong. Patrick Armstrong. Matthias Arostegui. Antonio Artiega. Addison Ash. Lillian Ash. Megan Askins. Catherine Atkinson. Alexandra Augustine. Mustafa Awad. Maddox Bach. Molly Bach. Alina Begg. Brennan Baker. Deegan Baker. Kevin Baker. Chase Baldwin. Dylan Balka. Brady Banks. Brady Barker. Casey Barker. Grayson Barnes. James Barnes. Ava Baskerville. Jasleen Basra. Nandansor Basuri. Brooke Bauer. Adrian Bautista. Chloe Beck. Cameron Belmer. Talon Belair. Hugo Belmonte Perez. Tyler Bennett. Madeline Bench. Caitlin Berger. Madeline Berry. Isabella Biziano. Laksh Bhakti. Caleb Bailaski. Noah Beal. Matthew Billett. Elia Blackmore. Ella Blake. Kenzie Bozeman. Lauren Bogan. Viola Baldrini. Adriana Book. Deadrian Booker. Eliana Booster. Brady Borcherding. Logan Borders. Alexandria Barashko. Gavin Bowman. Liam Boyd. Sophia Boyer. Mia Bozanovsky. Carson Bracey. Max Brackenhoff. Kenneth Bradley. Liam Bradley. Olivia Bradley. Reese Bradley. Samantha Brand. Matthew Brandenberger. Nora Brandenburg. Kylie Brockla. Chanel Bravo. Grayson Brightweiser. Farah Breland. Chris Breland. Caden Brennan. Reginald Brevard Jr. Leah Brigham. Kayla Brinley. Radley Briones. Alana Briscoe. Sophia Briscoe. Jaden Britt. Ashley Brooks. Madison Brooks. Claire Broom. Abigail Brown. Ariana Brown. Lucy Brown. Tyler Brownell. Jaden Brumfield. Shelby Bryan. Nathaniel Bua. Jordan Burgess. McKenna Burlingame. Haley Burnett. Annabella Burns. Evan Burns. Jay Burns. Tommy Burton. Dolan Bush. Elizabeth Butler.
Isabel Keynes. Catherine Campbell. Noah Cannon. Monet Cantrell. Grace Cantwell. Olivia Carlin. Alexander Carmen. Sean Carmona. Julia Caro. Lillian Casey. Christopher Kassler. Colin Costello. Juan Castillo Socorro. Julia Casleone. Delaney Colley. Lily Kaler. Arshdeep Shahal. David Chason. Michael Chalfant. Cole Cheney. Nathan Chaplin. Cole Cheeseman. Rachel Chen. Jack Chilcote. Addison Christofferson. JD Christofferson. Kaylin Christie. Nathaniel Chua. Kiara Churchill. Madison Clark. Abigail Clayton. Braden Clemens. Brooke Clifford. Liam Coffey. Kara Colgan. Emily Collins. Isabella Comer. Anna Constantine. Daniel Contardi. Alejandra Cooksey. Alicia Cooper. Zachary Cooper. Ariel Cordova. Alexander Correa Rascon. Isabella Cosgrove. Joshua Kulan. McKenna Crace. Kylie Craig. Kaylee Cranford. Emma Cranford. Manuela Cremasco. Dolan Cromer. Sophia Croy. Emily Cruz. Ruby Cruz. Henry Culver. Shaylin Kazort. Charles Dabner. Bella Dafforn. Jillian Deftari. Emily Dale. Ansh Dandakar. Miley Dang. Landon Davenport. Claire Davidson, Gabriela Davila, Hallie Davis, Daisy Dayberry, Haley Deering, Amalia Demora Bello, Xander DeGamo, Carson DiNicola, Nathan Dervanus, Priyana Donchak, Suleiman Diallo, Gavin Dickey, Audrey Dickinson, Reagan Dahl, Gavin Dumbrow, Raphael Dominich IV, Jeremiah Douglas, Audrey Downs, Jordan Duncan, Drake Durbin, Rohan Epen, Ty Earlywine, Elizabeth Edison, Pierre Edward, Addison Eicher, Zoe Eichhorst, William Eisel, Jana Elissaway, Olivia Elliott, Rivers Embry, Carter English, Amaya Espy, Eric Estrada, Kelsey Estrera, Maya Etheridge, Fady Uwida, Mamie Fall, Duncan Farrell, Benjamin Fox, Mona Fakir, McKenna Feldwich, Bernardo Fernandez, Sophia Ferrara, Caitlin Finnegan, Ava Fienke, Braden Finkelmeyer, Jack Fisher, Riley Fisher, Tyler Flagg, Owen Flanagan, Elle Flickinger, Gabrielle Flynn, Brianna Foley, Allison Faulkner, Jada Footman, Jerry Footman, William Fortuna, Gavin Fowley, Nathaniel Fox, Macy Foy, Abigail Francis, Olivia Franklin, Carolina Franson, Aiden Fratasha, Ella Frazier, Jacob Frey, Tyler Frieden, Jackson Fuller, Marley Gallen, Telia Gansman, Micah Gao, Anai Garcia Arellano, Kelly Marie Garcia, Adeline Gard, Antoine Gary,
Sarah Gastineau, Gwyneth Gebhardt, Camden Gailey, Avery Gehring, William Golston, Andrew Gibson, Grace-Ann Gilbert, Lindsay Giles, Juliana Gilmore, Louisa Marie Gilmore, Emily Glass, Carter Glenn, Caleb Gomez, Israel Gomez Castro, Amanda Goodman, Kyle Goodner, Rava Goody, Cameron Gorin, Juliana Goss, Harper Grace, Kelsey Graham, Barrett Gray, Avery Green, Joanna Green, Jackson Griffin, Tyler Grimes, Jolie Grzinski, Evan Haas, Nicholas Hake, Lucy Hagan, Sophie Hale, Eric Hall, Haley Hall, Michael Hamilton, Benjamin Hancock, Kabir Hans, Evan Hansen, Jada Hardy, Elena Harlan, Ava Harper, Tian Harper, Marshawn Harris, John Harold III, Lacey Hart, Genevieve Harder, Nicholas Haskell, Denzel Hawkins, Marley Hayes, Gabriel Hendricks, Addison Henselite, Lane Hepler, Cooper Hertenstein, Landon Hicks, Addison Hieronymus, Clark Higgins, Addison Hill, Petra Hiller, Shayla Himmelberger, Mary Heinen, Evelyn Heiner, Eli Hines, Caroline Hyatt, Riley Hoback, Claire Hobbick, Kaylin Honer, Braden Hoffman, Ryder Holt, Michael Hogue, Maine Hooks, Olivia Jose, Ella Howard, Madeline Howard, Stephanie Hua, Nicholas Hubbard, Kinsey Hugus, Ella Humbert, Ava Hunter, Haley Hurst, Andre Hurt II, Hiba Hussein, Colin Houston, Danielle Ifakoya, Casey Iglio, Ava Iannacci, Tyler Irwin.
Jewel Jago. Dylan James. Kaylin Jameson. Reagan Janes. Kate Jansen. Haley Jeffers. Evelyn Jinks. Tegan Jennings. Carter Jensen. Colby Jensen. Jolie Jensen. Julia Jimenez Garcia. Parker John. Avery Johnson. Hannah Johnson. Jaden Johnson. Kinley Johnson. Max Johnson. Vaughn Johnson. Abigail Jones. Colin Jones. Jordan Jones. Caden Jones. Kira Jones. Caden Joniak. Cameron Joniak. Jack Jordan. Taylor Joshi. Jihoon Jung. Sophia Ka. Patrick Kiley Jr. Sahasra Kalagara. Madison Kane. Agampreet Kaur. Jasleen Kaur. Saganpreet Kaur. Sahajdeep Kaur. Sukhpreet Kaur. Putri Aisha Kautsar. Joshua Kelly. Caitlin Kellum. Max Kemp. Jordan Kennedy. Sierra Kepner. Carter Kearney Seiler. Eli Kerr. Reem Khalil. Madeline Kilberg. Adeline Kinder. Lucy King. Hassan Kiswani. Naya Klein. Noah Klein. Vinicius Kaniz. Macy Cutter. Andrew Kolazar. Kendall Kopek. Lucy Kramer. Aiden Krebs. Matthew Crone. Brooklyn Cruzel. Ava Keister. Japnam Kular. Arsh Kumar. Emily Lammers. Anaya Lammy. Cole Lance. Alexa Lane. Connor Langsford. Nick Lancer. Christian Larson. Martina Laurent. Jeffrey Levette. Evan Lawhead. Aiden Lawson. Evan LeBlanc. Maya Ledbetter. Catherine Letterman. Addison Lilliert. Caleb Lemberg. Mitchney Leonard. Joshua Lesniewski. Felipe Listinch. Kaylee Lewis. Olivia Lewis. Amelia Leidy. Grissom Liner. Alyssa Locke. Aaron Locke. Kira Lotus. Samuel Lowe. Amari Lofton. Joshua Logan. Lauren Loneman.
Sophia Lorch. Jackson Lau. Gretchen Lubers. Zachary Lucas. Mariah Lund. Maurice Lyles. Clara Lynch. Mackenzie Lynch. Nathan Ma. Trey McDonald. Landon Madden. Katie Mai. Maya Makaluski. Rania Malik. Jacob Mansu. Aline Mann. Soham Mansour. Lance Marbley II. Lanija Marbley. Lariah Marbley. Mariella Marchione. Tyler Marchison. Ronnie Martin. Enzo Martinez. Jace Mason. Blake Mattis. Aubrey Matisowski. Chase Mathers. Lexi Matthews. Carter Maddox. Hannah Maudlin. Olivia Maynard. Colton McCabe. Benjamin McLean. Austin McClure. Alexander McCormick. Mark McDonald. Molly McDonald. Jackson McElroy. Tyler McGinnis. Nathaniel McGrath. Harper McGrew. Catherine McGuire. Cooper McIntosh. Sinai Maglea. Luke McManama. Samuel McMasters, I'm sorry. Amaya McMullen. Leo McVeigh. Madison Meek. Sebastian Meeker. Riley Meganhoffen. Jack Meyer, Anna Mejia, Ryder Metelko, Charlotte Miksha, Oliver Miles, Caleb Anthony Miller, Caleb Benjamin Miller, Catherine Miller, Slade Miller, Tanaya Miller, Samantha Miner, Hunter Minnick, Christopher Morellis, Gabriel Macetic, Cooper Modasit, Taylor Moan, Gabriel Mall, Brea Moma, Obendijaya Monestein, Princess Anandi Monroe, Ariana Montgomery, Olivia Mormon, Samantha Morgan, McKenna Moracle, George Moser, Ella Mullins, Carter Mundy, Ryder Mernon, Kylie Murray, Riva Murugasan, Raneen Mushkur, Carter Namek, Lucy Nanista, Tanmai Nara, Savannah Navarro, Ethan Navo, Amelia Nelson, Chance Nelson, Asahi Namoto, Lila Newton, Evan Guyase, Din Gia Nguyen, Sophia Nguyen, Lauren Niedrich, Gabriel Nieves,
Elijah Noller, Alexander Novak, Addison Nowling, Gregory Nunley, Betty Abungu, Sophia Okariz, Andrew O'Connor, Dylan O'Rourke, Era Odom, Ellison Odom, Harutu Ohazama, Raja Okab, Ward Okab, Callan Okerson, Adora Okonkwo, Jean Okendo Perez, Audrey Orban, Alexander Orris, Kosi Asi, George Ostrowski, Havana Pagaja, Madeline Page, Jefferson Palomeke, Carla Pan NG, Sauger Paniker, Thomas Pappas, Renzo Paredes, Leah Paris, Braden Parker, Brooke Parnan, Driti Patel, Neve Patel. Naina Pat Warden. Addison Paul. Avery Peden. Olivia Perdue. Ian Perez. Blake Perkins. Alexander Piercy. Sydney Pinchuk. Jordan Pineda. Wed Polanese. Ava Powers. Matthew Poyer. Brooklyn Prescott. Ava Price. Samuel Pridemore. Gracie Pyle. Owen Pyle. Hadley Radersdorf. Aditya Rajendra. Mauricio Ramos Perez. Abigail Randolph. Isabel Ransom. Olivia Raymond. Haley Reed. Deborah Reeder. Zoe Rem. Henry Renstrom. Dasan Reichwald. Emma Reichert. Jenna Reedy. Adriana Renzulli. Brady Rhodes. Hiba Riaz. Tyler Rich. Graham Richards. Linda Richards. Lorelei Ritchie. Lillian Riley. Juliana Rios. Jimena Rios Cruz. Dylan Risser. Amber Rivas. Weston Rivera. Allison Robbins. Corbin Roberts. Ava Robinson. Kalia Robinson. Derek Robison. Josephine Rockwell. Javier Rodriguez. Adeline Rogers. Sarah Romero Socorro. Christopher Rude. Aiden Rooney. Amaya Roundy. Malcolm Ruddick. Deacon Ruslink. Gabriel Russell. Kylie Zeller.
Pepina Sarencula. Andres Salcedo. Cherno Saul. Rosie Saman. Ashvir Sarai. Dylan Sarber. Tyler Sarver. Ian Satter. Caroline Cesana. Jax Scamahorn. Federico Scardazzini. Macy Shade. Cole Schechter. Evelyn Schink. Brody Schultz. Linnea Schultz. Kaya Skylar Malinchuk. Emily Seiferline. Logan Seiler. David Henry Seiter. Colin Selvaraj. Evan Sennefeld. Catherine Sensman. Colby Sewer. Jordan Sexauer. Maddox Sexton. Vincent Sharp. Ava Shaw. Dean Shaw. Caitlin Sheeter. Dominic Sherman. Selena Shermar. Madeline Schick. Kate Schifrin. Samantha Shipley. EJ Schultz. Mina Sidibe. Brody Sigmund. Savannah Silva. Anna Silver. Sydney Simmerly. Meredith Simonetti. Ahana Singh. Amrit Singh. Gurkiret Singh. Gurleen Singh. Harpinder Singh. Manjot Singh. Manreev Singh. Rajman Singh. Yuvraj Singh. Asiya Surka. Christopher Skeeters. Xavier Slagle. Aiden Smalley. Sean Smart. Addison Smith. Ali Smith. Chloe Smith. Soraya Smith. Joseph Smitha. Cassandra Smock. Romy Segochio. Eric Sokolowski. Owen Solis. Noah Spalding. Emma Sprunger. Anna St. Clair. Annalise Stack. Ashton Staten. Aiden Stevens. Lily Stoltz. Abby Strauss. Gavin Strom. Benjamin Stroup. Kaylin Sumner. Ryan Sund Perez. Landridge Sundling. Zachary Swidarski. Alexandria Swingle. Sean Swingley. Kaylee Switzer. Theo Sylvester. Gadir Tamimi. Divya Tapia. Aiden Tappendorf. Quentin Tarbett. Adelaide Taylor. Ellie Taylor. Jordan Taylor. Logan Taylor. Tristan Taylor. Zakai Taylor. Linda DeKesta. Ishmeet Tathy. Tyler Tholen.
Elijah Thomas. Haven Thomas. Jacob Thomas. Keegan Thomas Fisher. Christian Thomas. Mason Thomas. Elena Thompson. Macaris Thornton. Connor Thorpe. Amy Timmel. Anna Tittle. Cordell Tong. Diane Torres Melendez. Braden Totten. Stephanie Towler. Jaden Tran. Matthew Tredup. Jasa Grace Elizabeth Triplett. Layla Trowbridge. Cheyenne Trutkin. Natalie Trong. Drake Tucker. Gavin Tucker. Benjamin Tukas. Allison Turner. Aisha Umar. Maya Valenta. Addison Van Heusen. Madison Vandiver. Hannah Van Landingham. Armin Vartanian. Nicholas Vega. Abhinav Velalachuru. Mayhal Verma. Julia Vessels. Carly Vyers. Jaron Vakari. Nicholas Wozniak. Joshua Wagner. Haley Walker. Azariah Wallace. Nicholas Walter. Luke Walters. Margaret Walters. Tehran Wang. David Wanamaker. Cassidy Ward. Ian Ward. Avery Warner. Lillian Waters. Molly Watson. Tate Watson. Wyatt Watson. Mia Wabro. Nicholas A. Weber. Nicholas P. Weber. Jackson Weiler. Taylor Weiler. Georgia Weitzel. Calum Welty. Chandler Weston. Rylan Wielden. Colton Wheeler. Sydney Whitehead. Annika Whitty. Carly Weesey. Christopher Wilcox. Olivia Wilhite. Brooke Willard. Amadika Williams. Deja Williams. Hannah Williams. Isaac Williams. Luke Williams. Rylan Williams. Meadow Williamson. Lily Willman. James Wilmore. Emily Wills. Dominisha Winfrey. Jacob Wojcik. Adam Wolf. Catherine Wooden. Drake Woodings. Spencer Woods. Emmett Warman. Morgan Wren. Ava Wright. Joshua Wright. Jasmine Wu. Stella Worm. Manas Yadav. Ava Yasin. Ashley Yoder. Natalie Yoder. Brian Yaxel Jr. Serena Zent. Terry Zhang. Muhammad Zalani. Kaylin Zwan. Kason Zwickel Nunley. Tori A. Daniels.
Seniors, please rise. Class of 2025, seniors, it is with great pride and anticipation that we now turn our tassels from right to left.
Okay, almost done. Just a couple more things, okay? Students of Hamlin Southeastern High School, class of 2025, I am so happy to join you in your celebration. Your legacy in Hamlin Southeastern High School as leaders and change agents will forever be remembered. I am sure you agree that it's a great day to be a Royal. By the authority granted to me by the state of Indiana and the Board of Trustees of the Hamlin Southeastern Schools, I confer upon each of you the status of high school graduate with all the rights and privileges thereunto appertaining. You have now become alumni of Hamlin Southeastern High School. Congratulations. Okay, almost there. Graduates, now before you dismiss, I need you to listen. Please exit via the front entrance and meet your families in the plaza, okay? All right, now we're not ready to dismiss just yet. Guests, please exit via the side entrances and meet your graduates in the plaza. Last thing, seniors, congratulations on graduating from HSE High School. Before we dismiss, I would like to leave you with this quote. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, and how you can still come out of it. Maya Angelou. At this time, seniors, please follow the directions of your line leaders. Thank you.